This is the Total Contact Saddle by Total Contact Equine Solutions, and in this video I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions. One of the most commonly asked questions is, does the TCS slip? No, the Total Contact Saddle does not slip. It's very secure. I've never had any problems with the Total Contact Saddle slipping or sliding around while I'm riding. Should I get short or long billets? When you go to purchase the Total Contact Saddle, you do have the option of getting short or long billets, and this refers to the length of the billet straps that your girth connects to. So depending on which you choose, your girth will either connect up higher underneath the flap of the saddle or down low on your horse's side. You can think of the short versus the long billets like an all-purpose or jumping saddle versus a dressage saddle. An all-purpose or jumping saddle is going to take a longer girth that buckles up under the flap of the saddle, and the idea behind this is that the closer that the girth buckles to the tree, the more stable and secure the saddle will be, whereas a dressage saddle has longer billets and the girth buckles down lower on the horse's side. The idea behind this is that it will reduce the bulk under the rider's leg by having the buckles down lower. In this photo, all the way on the left, you can see the longer girth that is used for all-purpose or jumping saddles, and then the three girths on the right are shorter dressage girths that work with dressage saddles that have the longer billets. It really is just a matter of preference and what type of girths you plan to use with your TCS, because the only difference between the short and the long is that one has longer billets. You can use both short and long girths with the long billets, but you can only use long girths with the short billets. Can you mount from the ground with the Total Contact Saddle? Yes, you can mount from the ground with the Total Contact Saddle. It is stable enough that you can easily mount from the ground without the saddle slipping. Can you jump with the Total Contact Saddle? Yes, you can jump with the Total Contact Saddle. I feel secure enough to jump in mine. What should I use to clean my Total Contact Saddle? You can use just about any type of leather cleaning products on your TCS. I use just a regular liquid saddle soap and then a leather conditioner on my Total Contact Saddle. The one thing you want to avoid is using water and soap. It is not waterproof, it is leather, so make sure that you're using products that are made specifically for cleaning and conditioning leather. Are you supposed to sit on the TCS or behind it? As always with the TCS, it's going to be whatever's most comfortable for you. I prefer to sit more over the top of my saddle, so my thighs are actually sitting on top of the saddle and my seat is just slightly behind it. This way I'm able to maintain the proper alignment from my ear, shoulder, hip down to my heel. When I take my foot out of the stirrup here, sitting behind the Total Contact Saddle, and let my leg hang naturally, you can see how far forward I would have to put my leg to reach the stirrup. So this is why I prefer to sit more over the top of the TCS. That way I can have my leg underneath of my body. Here I'm sitting behind the Total Contact Saddle, and then when I stand up in my stirrups and sit down, I'm positioned over top of the Total Contact Saddle in a better position. Again, I scoot back, I'm in a chair seat, and then when I stand up in my stirrups, this is a great way to test your balance and improve your position, and then slowly sit back down. I'm in a lot better position here. Here's a closer shot of me sitting more over the top of the saddle, and then I scoot back and sit behind it. And then when I try to stand up in my stirrups, it's actually a little bit difficult, but when I sit back down, I'm sitting more over the top of the Total Contact Saddle. Here's another closer view of me riding, sitting over the top of the Total Contact Saddle the way that I prefer, from the front and the side. So not a lot of the saddle is visible. And this is the best way that I found to maintain my position with the total contact saddle. Now if I scoot back behind the saddle, you can see more of the total contact saddle, both from the front and side views. And this is not how I prefer to ride, but again, it's whatever's most comfortable for you. So then when I stand up in my stirrups and sit back down, I can realign myself in a better position, and I'm sitting more over the top of the total contact saddle. Does the total contact saddle fit any size horse? Yes, the total contact saddle does fit any size horse. It is a one-size-fits-all saddle, so it will fit any size horse and any size rider. Here I have my total contact saddle on a 17-hand Missouri Foxtrotter gelding. This is the same total contact saddle on a 10-hand pony. Can you ride for long distances in the total contact saddle? Yes, you can ride for long distances in the TCS. I've done 10 and 15 mile trail rides in mine, and there are other TCS users who have done limited distance endurance riding at 25 and 35 miles, and even some who have done 50-mile endurance rides.